It's time for a recap of my first HYROX race, the one in Oslo that I attended to. It was more than a week ago. I traveled alone, why I don't have any video footage of myself, but I bought the Sportograph package. That means that I have photographs from almost every station. I think the only one I doesn't have any photos from is the burpee broad jumps, and they don't provide any photos from the runnings as well. I arrived to the venue about 2 hours before my starting weight. I wanted to see what it looks like, feel the atmosphere, look at the stations, how the venue was like built, where to enter to the different stations and stuff like that. And I did shoot some videos from each station before the race, so I have some footage for you to see how the venue was built and how the stations, or what the stations look like. As you can see here on the venue map, the start was in the Red Bull tunnel, and you are supposed to count the number of times you passed the in sign. The third time you came to the in sign, you should go in to the station, and that was for the first 7 runs. The last run, the 8th run, you were supposed to count the in to the wall balls sign. So the third time you come to the in, the wall balls in, you were supposed to enter that station. I have told myself before the race not to rush it at the first run. I know that is a common mistake HYROX athletes do, so I had that in mind, but maybe I was holding myself back a bit too much. I think I could have run faster, and I had a time of 4:14 at the first run, and that is not a full kilometer, it's a shorter one than the others, so I think this was a bit too slow. And the same goes for the ski erg. It felt good. I found a great rhythm. Maybe I could have decreased the setting a bit. It's at 6 to start with, but I think I could have go down to maybe 5, because I think I could succeed better with a easier resistance. But it felt good at the full course session I've been attended to at Sports Club Vallentuna. I have been around or below the 2 minutes per 500 meter mark, so I think I can do that. I think I can go under, but here at HYROX Oslo I was so focused on not getting tired, so I kept that about 2 minutes per 500 meters. So my total time for the ski erg was, let me see, it was 4:51, and that is included the run to the machine as well. So in this case it was quite a far bit to run to the ski erg and then back into the rock zone. And the second run, same goes for that one. I hold myself back a bit, and this time I had, must have been 5:15. That is a bit too slow for being in the beginning, I think, and for being after an exercise that doesn't affect your legs that much. Heading into the sled push, I read a lot about the carpets, that some people had some big problems with the sleds. I did not know what to expect. I think that I was thinking that it should probably be tougher than during the full course sessions I've been to, because at that point the sled felt rather good. I did not have that much of a problem with the 200 kilos that we are supposed to push. But the same goes for this one. I did not push myself that hard. I did not, kind of blacked out like I've been doing at my training. I did not go the full length. The length is 12.5 meters. You're supposed to push the sled for 50 meters. So it's 4 times back and forth. I stopped like to a little bit more than halfway into one length, and I think I should have pushed it all the way. I think I'm strong enough to do that, at least for the open division that I was racing. And looking at the time for the sled push, I have 3:24. I think I can do it under 3 minutes, but it's hard to say. And then I run again, and this was the third run, and I had my strategy to take one gel before the third, the fifth, and the seventh run. So I did that. Maybe I felt like I didn't need it at the point, but you don't know, maybe you need it afterwards or during the race. So I took one gel there. Coming into the sled pull in the open division is about 150 kilo, and I think the same goes for the sled pull as for the sled push. I did not push myself that hard. It felt controlled, it felt kind of easy, but I did not rush it. And maybe I could have pulled it a bit harder, having a better time than the 4:56 that I had. Running again. This time it was a bit faster than the one before. I had 5:09 coming into the 80-meter burpee broad jumps. And here I was kind of surprised that I was so tired, or I'm not sure. I did not push myself here either. It felt like I was too slow. I've been doing this during my training sessions. I've done some burpee frog jumps, as I call it in the Freeletics app, and I've done like 40 meters quite fast. But that's 40 meters. In this case it's 80 meters, so that is a difference. But I think the 5:46 is too slow for me. I must be able to push myself harder and do them faster. Running again, and after burpees you are a bit more fatigued, and I had a time of 5:40. I think it's way too slow, and at this point I think I was starting to have these bad thoughts, that I'm not good enough for this. I'm not supposed to be here. I should try something else. I was thinking about running like, I'm not sure, longer distances, just being out there running in a nice pace. And I was thinking about how lonely I was there. I hear all the crowd was shouting to people running by, and I had no one shouting at me. But I think it was when I was finished with my broad jumps, one of the referees or the judges, he gave me a fist bump, and that gave me some feeling of that I had people supporting me, but it was not that much. I felt a bit lonely, I guess. Coming into the rowing, it was kind of the same feeling as during the ski erg. It felt good, it felt controlled, but a bit too controlled. I know from my training sessions that I can row below 2 minutes per 500 meters, but in this case I was above about 2:10, and that was too slow. And the same feeling was for all of the stations actually, that I was too controlled. I didn't push myself. I just stayed in like a comfortable pace, and that is what my pulse says as well. I've been looking into my average pulse during all the different stations and the runs, and it's too low overall. I have quite a good engine, so I should be able to push myself harder, but it was like I did not dare to do that. I was too afraid of getting tired, so I had like a mindset I was supposed to feel good throughout the race, and that is not good if you want to have a better time at the end. So and it was quite funny because when I was supposed to leave the station, my feet got stuck in the, you know, where you place them. I did not open the band. I tried to release the foot anyhow, but my heel got stuck in the heel cap on the rowing machine. So that's why the row is the rowing time is a bit longer than the like 2:10 pace per 500 meters I had. So 5:13 is too slow, even though it was slow. And then running again, and I just ran. I think not that much to say. I kept that. There's a track on the inside on the running laps that is called the fast lane, and I was running in that most of the time, close to the line that goes to the not so fast lane. I had some faster runner running by sometimes, but most of the time it felt like I was the faster runner. And the next station was 200 meters farmer's carry, and for the first time I used chalk. I have not used that during the training sessions, and that helped a lot, I think, because at the trainings I've been putting the kettlebells down, taking some rest, but this time I was able to walk with my kettlebells throughout the complete 200 meters without putting them down. So that felt good. That was a positive station, and I think it's 24 kilos in the opens divisions for men, and if you go pro I think it's 32 kilos, so that is tougher. But my time for a farmer's carry was 2:05. Maybe I could have walked faster or run a bit, but that time is rather good, I think. Going over to running again, about the same time as the one before, 5:36. Too slow, I think. And then it was the 100 meter sandbag lunges, and you have, is it 20 kilos on your shoulders. You cannot put the bag down at any time, so you have to do the lunges all the way, and it felt rather good. A bit unstable at a few times, but overall it was a rather good station. It's a rather slow station for me. Maybe it's because that I do the lunge and then I put my feet within each other, like taking like taking a break, straighten my body, and then do the next lunge. The elite, or the ones that are stronger, they like walk one just walking, just doing lunges, not taking any steps in between. 5:33 on that station. And here was a funny thing as well. I've been drinking some water. Actually, I think I drank just a sip of water after every station. But when I came out from this station, the water station was not. It was there, but they had no water in it. So I had to go back. As you can see here on the venue map, there are 2 water stations. So I had to go back to the first one to drink some water, or actually I wanted to drink some sport drinks. I think it was Red Bull, of course, and that cost me quite a lot of time. I walked. I should have run, but I'm not sure. I was like in that state of mind that it doesn't matter. I just wanted to have something to drink before my last run and before the wall balls, and that is why I had quite a long time from the sandbag lunges out to the rocks out. It was 1 minute and 7 seconds compared to the others. There are no one over a minute earlier, so that was too much time. And then the last run, here I felt that I had some more power in my leg. I can run way faster than I had done during the first runs. So this was actually the fastest run, 4:46. It's still not a fast run, but it kind of tells me that I can run way faster during the race. I don't have to be afraid of running as I've been. And the wall balls, it was a kind of different setup that I'm used to. I do not train wall balls. I've done that at these full course sessions, and at those points I've been standing towards a wall, and you have the plate you're supposed to hit. I think it's 3 meters up the wall for a man, and in the open division you have a ball that weighs 6 kilos. But here there's like an open space. There's no wall, so you just have that target you should hit. So it's I'm not sure where to stand. I'm not sure if I was standing. I think I was standing a bit too far away. I could have adjusted that, but it just felt a bit different. So I just kept on throwing that wall ball and tried to hit the target. The judge that standing there, she told me to go lower in the beginning. I don't think she removed some hits for me, but she told me to go lower, and I tried to do that, and she didn't said anything more about it. So I guess I was doing them correctly from that point. But it was tough. I'm not sure if I was tired, but I was like, I did 15, and then I think I did 15 to start with, and then I think I did just 10 each time and had some rest in between. It was really slow. My time was 6:35, but I think don't have the I can look at them. I think I was, if you compare to others, I think I was rather fast at the wall balls. So let's see. Yes, I had the 22nd best time at the wall balls in my age group, and you have some statistics here. Let's see. Runs in totals, my time of 41:02 was the 28th best in the age group. My best run lap, the last lap, was 31. I had placed 31 in the age group. And if we look at the overall time, I was ranked 34 in my age group. I'm not sure how many it was, but I was at the better half. It could have been like 80 men in the age group 50 to 54. And my total time was 1 hour, 27 minutes and 14 seconds. It's an okay time, I think. It was my first time doing a HYROX race, at least a singles one. I've done this open race with this guy Chris. It was an outside race, so it was a bit different. So this was my first singles race in the men's open division, age group 50 to 54. So being placed at the top half, I think it's okay. I was hoping to be closer to 1 hour and 20 minutes, but at the same time, after my recent training, the no equipment session I did by myself, I knew it should be tough, and maybe that was why I did not push myself too hard. Actually, I've been using Google's Gemini, for like looking into the data. I've exported it's called a FIT file from my Sunter race, and that file I've been converted into a CSV file to see the pulse data. I guess it's almost every second or every 5th or 10th second, and then I used ChatGPT to found the average pulse data at each station. I added the information from the results from the times for each station, and that's why ChatGPT could do that for me. And then I asked Gemini what the conclusion was from my pulse data and the times, and the conclusion is that I have a good engine, but I don't use it. I do not push myself as hard as I should be able to push myself. So that is what I take with me. I have already signed up for a pro race, a race in Stockholm, the 21st of December. So that was I bought that ticket as soon as they were released. I have been thinking about how should I be able to push even more kilos on the sled push, how should I be able to pull even more kilos on the sled pull, and the wall balls will be heavier. So in the open division, at least for most of the, I think it's for all age group in the men's open division, the sled push is 152 kilos, the sled pull is 103 kilos. Kettlebells, you have 2 kettlebells, 1 in each hand, and they all both weigh 22 kilos. And the sandbag lunges is 20 kilos, and the wall balls is 6 kilo. And when you compare that to men's pro division, you have 202 kilos for sled push, that's 50 kilo more, and the same for sled pull, you add 50 kilos to 153. If we look at the kettlebells in the farmer's carry, you have 2 times 32 kilos, so it's 8 kilos more than in the open division. And the sandbag lunges, you have 30 kilos, that's 10 kilos more. And the wall balls, you have 9 kilos, that's 3 kilos more than for the open division. So it will be much tougher considering the weights. All the other stations is always the same. You ran the same distance, you row the same distance, you ski erg the same distance. But I still have a new goal. I want to do the pro race in Stockholm under 80 minutes, then 1 hour and 20 minutes. So that's about 7 minutes better than the race in Oslo. I think I can do it. It's quite a lot of time, but I have some time to. I can be faster in rock zone. I was too slow there, and I can probably run faster. So that's my goal, and it's kind of goal that I will try to train for. For the HYROX race in Oslo, I did not have a specific plan. I just did go with the consistency. I did use the Freeletics coach workouts. I adapted them some time, and I did some specific training for HYROX. But in this case, before the race in Stockholm, I will try to now during October start by going for longer distances, work on my base. I will try to. That will mean that I will try to run longer, and I will use my mountain bike to go longer distances as well, to do something else than running. But I will focus on the base during October, and I will add some heavier lunges as well, adding weights to my lunges. And then I think I will use Gemini to look into what I will be doing closer to the race. I will try to focus more on this race, do some trainings that is leading to the race, the 21st of December. So I was thinking a lot about the running during the race in Oslo, and I have relied too much about my running that I can run, but I need to run more. I need to be faster, and I know I can be faster. So that is my main goal, is to be faster at the running sessions. Probably I will not do that many gym sessions. I don't have a gym card. I like to work out by myself outside most of the time. Of course I will add some sessions where I work on the wall balls, for example, and stuff like that, but my main focus will be on getting faster at the runs. So this is the end of the road to HYROX, and there will be a kind of a road to Stockholm, but I think maybe I will keep it just in my main channel for you to look at. I will keep on posting videos, and I will try to go back to my Freeletics God workout challenge. I have a challenge there because I need to be better at pull-ups. So that is something I'm going to work on as well. So I hope you will stay with me, and I'll see you in the next one.